This is Michi Hoyer, this is ACR Zakspeed, and we're here for another testing session in the LMP2 car around the Le Mans track circuit. So, as it appears to be, it looks being a bit dusk, so definitely a little bit darker conditions in here, which will do nicely on me as long as I have enough FPS, and I hope this is not gonna be an issue, otherwise I might have to change graphic settings. And actually it's not dusk at all, it was just shadow in the pit lane, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we're up for another testing session in this LMP2 car. So, as we actually know finally what is about the track limit, but really sorry, this is a bit too hard on the graphics right now. So with all the streaming and stuff going on, just need to lower that a bit, reload it. And if you're wondering whether I race schedule, thank you very much, Craig, and welcome on the stream. Yeah, actually I haven't had that much issues FPS related. But right now, just with the maximum graphic settings, it was a bit overpowered, I would say. So you know, you'd rather race in easy conditions, rather race in conditions where your PC is easily able to follow it, before you take care about the look. Thank you very much, Christos, for telling what is the changelog of version 0.83. Didn't really know what was going on in the back scenes. Hey Lasse, thank you also for being here. Right, it appears to be that the server has been reloaded, and it was very interesting because I saw a lot of GT cars. Like we have 18 or 19 guys in the room, and 16 of them or 15 of them are GTE cars, and we're like, what? So Sam and Craig, have you fixed the grip at the final chicane manually then? As there is Cody Blanton in the chat as well, not in the chat only, but in the room. Now he's in the chat as well. Hey Cody.
Hey, what's up?
Well, trying to take out the car.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun with all these GT guys out here.
I was surprised, like 18 guys in here, 19 guys in here, and 15 of them are GTE cars. Like, honestly, what are we doing here? Playing sandbag or what?
More specifically, all of them Aston Martins. That's gonna look real fun on Saturday at the race start.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. Right, so I'm looking for a set. Thank you, Craig, for posting the changelog. We'll have a look at that later. Meanwhile, I get spammed from literally everywhere, and I thought like midnight, half past midnight, there's nothing going on, but it was so wrong. It was very, very wrong.
I don't know exactly where a lot of these guys are from, but considering the names, I would say South America or something. Either that, or they're up very late. So.
God knows, I don't.
329 though, number one at the top. That's
well, I'm not
too fast.
I'm not even bothered in doing the quality fuel because I won't ever race it.
True.
What were you aiming in terms of race pace now? Full fuel?
I guess it's all just kind of relative. What do you have on at the moment?
Well,
In
it
terms
just went out of the pits.
let's see. No, I'm just saying, do you have hard tires on mix 1 or?
Well, literally, the one setup that was posted in the group chat, that's it, what I got on. So it is a soft CPM.
Yeah.
Are we do double stinting with that?
Based on what I did last night, I think the softs would probably double stint. Because I mean, the 75 liters is not very much, so. But I guess it all just depends on how much you actually have used them. So, I think if you're fairly easy and not sliding around everywhere, I think you can definitely make them last a pretty long time.
First of all, I need to make braking points and stuff again.
Trying to figure out what my force feedback reset button was.
May I say, I think this setup I'm just on, I have zero confidence on it. Is the railroad really worth 4 or 5 seconds of difference?
That I am not sure.
Alright, hold on. Something is very, very wrong at the minute.
Are you just having performance issues still, or?
No, I accidentally just left the shadows on. And they distract me like hell.
Gotcha.
I felt like I have no brakes whatsoever.
Mm.
I kind of do not believe it's a rear-wing setting that makes the brakes. Thank you, Craig. So, as it turns out, the railroad is just an hour and of 40 cars at normal progression.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot.
Nope. Well, considering what happens if you have 24 hours of racing on it.
I think it'll just get to the point where you're either on the line and flying through corners flat out, or offline and in
Fly through
upside
corners.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think soft tires, you can get the wear to be somewhere around about 2.5%, 2.5, 3% a lap on the most worn tire, which is typically left rear, left front, left rear.
Fair enough. Sorry, I have to do this live here. There you go. The maximum brake pedal force is set to 100 just by default, and I have like no brakes whatsoever.
Did they just add that? I don't even remember that being an option before.
No, it was no option. That's why I'm even more weird at the minute. So still no ABS and stuff, right?
Yeah, no assist. I mean, as much as it's not realistic, I sort of agree with Craig about the car is easy enough to drive without assist, so.
Yeah. Well,
So long,
having
as
said
you're
that,
not overdriving.
exactly. Having said that, I spun off enough of times.
Yeah.
What is the penalty for track limits again?
I'm assuming if you do a certain number of cuts, the game will automatically apply a stop-go.
Well, but if I mean, if I go beside dotted lines and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't know if the track limits are actually... Oh, shit. Okay, and I'm dead at Tete Rouge. Awesome. I don't know if the track limits have actually been updated to be of the standard or whatever that they set in the video. I would assume there's probably no way they can actually set them like that.
Knowing rFactor 2, presumably not, no.
But I know in the VEC 24-hour race, they, the track limits were, like, ridiculously lenient. And if you got, if you accumulated 3 warnings, and it just gave you, like, some stop-go penalty. I can't remember exactly how long, but no drive-through or anything, just straight to stop-go.
Okay. Speaking of ridiculous, those GTE cars are pretty fast on a straight line.
Yep.
How can they be 30 seconds off?
I guess because they're snails through corners. I'm not sure.
Alright, live race directors are in place during the race and drivers can report others for track limits. Oh, there you go. Where's Sebastian Vettel?
Blue flag! Blue flag!
Blue flag, track limits.
Either that or it'll be like Alonso and Vettel at Silverstone 2014.
Oh yeah, that was mental. Clearly. Right, so Dylan Scrivens is pulling away from me like Q boost, party mode, whatever.
Are you in boost 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh yeah, I will throw the car away, Porsche course. I can see that.
Nah. Just gotta go nowhere near the actual limit during the race.
Fair enough.
We'll let Jack lead us to a comfortable position, and then
we crash it out.
and then we completely destroy all his confidence in the entire team by crashing on the first lap. So after he gets out of the car. Yeah, we still need to work on the stints and everything. Figure out.
Yeah, gonna do some strategy stuff.
Because you've got things that are gonna be keeping you occupied on Saturday as well. So.
Yeah, I'm literally gone all Saturday. Because I mean I can figure it out because I'm stuck 5 hours in a train. So that is the moment where I can sort of have the laptop open and think about stuff. But the problem is I will get on the train 2 hours after the race has started.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. I found braking beside the dotted lines considerably difficult, to say the least.
Yeah, I want to say they've definitely done something to the track surface out there, more so, and I mean they may have only changed it once, but I know for a fact that they've changed something about it.
I would love to get rid of those little screen freezes. That is even more annoying than anything else.
Why, you're just talking about people leaving and joining, or?
Yeah, random.
I'm not really actually having any problems. I have all my settings pretty much turned down to minimum though, like across the board.
I actually need to see, to me it seems, and it would be interesting if someone from the crowd watching currently could confirm, that the April Windows 10 update screwed my rFactor 2 in radio silencing the surrounding cars sound. So I believe every single time I go by another car, I do not hear any of the engine sounds of the opponent car.
You checked your audio settings too?
Yeah, it's on 100%, which should literally blow off my mind. I will double check though.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I just passed a GT, passed a Max a little while ago there on the Mulsanne on this lap, and that Aston Martin is ridiculously loud if you just listen to it from spectator. I don't think I actually remember even hearing his car when I drove past him, so I might have the same problem.
Yeah, Craig just said that the April update screwed so many things in rFactor 2. Can you do anything about it rather than simply uninstall the April Creators update? Because that is something I literally do not want to do, just for the sake of it. So first lap is a 37.3. Not sure whether this is any quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the time difference is running in Boost 1. I'm actually in Boost 4 at the moment, so we can do a bit of a comparison if you want.
Fair enough.
Maybe take a look at the sector times afterwards. Especially Sector 2 would give you a really good idea of how much time Boost 4 is actually worth.
Right, either Windows, saying Microsoft, or rFactor 2 has to do something about this bug. And I don't care whatever it is, but it's freaking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Clean, what is track IR?
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but with IR I would affiliate iRacing with that.
Maybe it works on multiple platforms.
Wow. No, this car is just so snappy on the braking. And I can't, despite this is an endurance race, I cannot see the fact that we want to race the car at 80% at all. Because even that is going to be too slow then.
Oh yeah. I mean, we definitely need to develop the setup some, and if anything, just not even focusing on speed, but just like stability, and then the speed will just kind of come naturally from that.
Hold on a second, I just want it. So the audio setting, player volume to 40. Have a quick look on the replay. It's ridiculous. If I jump through the through the cars, I hear loud sounds. However, if I am on the car, I do not hear anything at all whatsoever.
Yep, same here.
You've done the update too, you said? Right?
Well, I thought I blocked the update, but considering I have the same problems, maybe I didn't.
Oh, I need to change something on the oh, fair enough. Just thought I was getting a bad upgrade, but that is probably due to the telemetry files being saved.
So that lap was with boost 4.
What was it?
333.
I think this boost has increased for some reason. Oh, what the actual hack has found its way into my room. Are you using my set with a 13 in the end, or anything else?
Perfect time to somebody to fucking join.
Yeah, exactly. I just had a little screen freeze myself.
It was like just as I got to the middle of the apex in the first chicane on the Mulsanne, and just as I was getting on the power, and then just freeze. Love it.
You have an idea what kind of speed difference the click on the rear wing does?
I think it's fairly subtle. Let's put it this way, I'm not running what the actual setup was.
Okay. Because rear wing 2, the car is just so much more stable. It could be the entire set though that has the difference on.
Yep.
Lol, pizza frenzy man. Yeah, stand beside me, do the engine sounds of the surrounding cars. That would be so great. However, I think you would be off sync then. No offense. To be fair, I want to run a different rear wing, really. Even on that car. I can see the problem coming up that we have to run different, no, it's the very same setup for every car. And I go and see Ross and Jack being complaining, ah, this car does not turn at all. And then we take over the car, ah, this car is like all over the place.
Yeah, unfortunately the setup carries over, so whatever we agree on, just have to adapt to it.
Wow, but the setup, really the setup you gave me compared to the setup I found on the Discord by Ross, it's a huge difference in stability. A huge difference.
Huge?
By huge I mean gigantic, or whatever.
I read you loud and clear.
And I've just turned the rear wing to the setting on the other car. Still a lot more comfortable on the brakes. Not sure whether this has to do with the steering lock. There's so much stuff to test, really. And I have like 0 time for it. You hear that? You hear that Aston beside me? Tension. Neutral. Actually, it has some sound. Just can't hear it at all though. It's like turned down 10%.
Yeah, I just drove past one as well. No, nothing.
Yeah, I need to have a talk to Studio 397 about that. This bug was so close from fucking over my Formula Sim Racing race yesterday, I can tell you that. When I heard Gorsby side by side, he sometimes disappeared in the mirror. I had like no clue where he was. Because it was silent, obviously I thought he was gone. But he wasn't. And you know, you do not hear this GTE car, but then you touch your wheel into the gravel and get like cancer in the ear.
Yeah, that was your stream as well, right? Where you were going off in the gravel or something, and
Yeah.
it was like stupidly loud. Yeah.
Christos, I do have crew chief. I'm not sure whether I should run that though during the race. Probably is not the worst idea. Hit the curb, rip. I hate those Porsche corners. I can tell you that. Is the gravel related to the tire volume, by the way?
You're asking me?
Yeah, because that is the only thing that is set ridiculously loud.
It could, but I don't know for sure.
No, it's not. It's not the crew chief plugin or the crew chief app that is causing the screen freezes when join or leave. Right, I cannot do a single lap. I'm literally just so bad at the minute.
I'm improving by about half a second a lap.
You're running Mix 4.
Yes.
Roma, to be honest with you, because I'm relaxing on the straights, and crossing the legs is some sort of relaxing to me. So over the long straights I keep crossing my legs even during FSR. Like Parabolica or after a Rouge, through a Rouge.
I've kind of wondered that as well.
Why I keep crossing my
If
legs?
you would actually... Well, I mean, I can understand it doing something like this, but I always kind of wondered if you did it during FSR as well.
Yeah, I did. Just noticed it yesterday. No, Claudio, happily I do not have the screen freezes, but Robin Panzer from my team has it.
I'm already over 3/10 up in the first sector again.
So we use Mix 4 during the race now?
I mean, we definitely need to do some analysis. It's very fast. That's about all I can say.
Well, I stick with first then for the minute. By the way, Crack just said Mix 4 will make the engine last for 16 hours.
Gotcha.
The screen freeze I'm triggered. Robin, that's so much spot on.
Well, at least that's good to know that we can't just run Mix 4.
Well, you barely want to use it at all then. Yay, Robin found a team of screen freezers. Interesting. Screen freeze sim racing. How about that? Should be the most popular team in rFactor 2, that's for sure.
I know Jimmy B was raging at RF2 because of that.
I can
Screen
get
freeze galore.
Yeah, I can get his point, however, well, I reported it, and back then it was like a more of a single person phenomena, but meanwhile it seems to be a bit more common. Can't even do a single lap.
Ugh. I like how I catch like 2 GTs in the last lap and a bit and catch them in horrible spots.
Fair enough. Oh, what can I do to make this car run? You know, I cannot imagine doing 10 laps without a crash in a row at the minute. And I'm not believing it's something very setup related rather than physics of the car itself. Like driving it completely wrong. So Craig, by the way, you do get penalized simply by running wide. Do you get penalized by running wide and gaining time? Because if I do a mistake and run wide and literally like lose 2 or 3 tenths, penalizing would be wrong, I assume.
I guess that's the reason why they'll have live stewards. So they'll be able to actually go back and review that specific example and see if you deliberately gain time or not. But of course, that whole gray area issue with track limits is not, I don't know. I kind of agree with the way Codemasters try to do some of the track extends, like sometimes whenever you run wide and you lift off the throttle before you rejoin, then it realizes that you're not trying to deliberately cut the track or extend. So
yeah. Suka, to be fair, I would enter the pits if I am, if the car would still be in one piece. However, every single time I crash, something is barely wrong on the car, so it doesn't make a sense going back to pits and pretend like doing the ordinary stuff. Yeah, Craig, that makes sense for qualifying to make it 100% strict. I can agree with that.
yeah, quality's gonna be very interesting. How many people end up setting really good laps, but they can't keep the car between the white lines and end up getting disqualified. But I guess that's a good reason why there's 3 chances.
Yeah.
There is no way to actually monitor engine wear, is there? Like through the HUD or something?
No, only by using telemetry, and I'm not sure if you get on the car and the telemetry is started, whether it gets the actual value or starts at 100% just for the telemetry.
Yeah.
Something that probably needs to be looked at into as well. Alright, just for the sake of it, do one fucking lap. No, really, honestly, I'm so fed up with myself at the minute.
Top guys are doing quali runs in the 28s already. Nice.
Well, Jack needs some challenge, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Has he even driven this yet?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
He's pretty occupied with ETTM, I would say.
When do you think he'll be able to turn his focus to this?
Well, not that we get him on the car and he's like, what is this? Alright, I can't... If you... This is pissing me off, really. If you some sort of lift the brakes into the chicane... Nah, got a flat spot on the tire, this is ridiculous. If you lift the brakes into the chicanes, you spin, no matter what. So actually taking it easy on the turns is not really an option. Or it's just me, I do not know.
Not really having any issue on the brakes.
I don't know what's wrong then with me. You know, just like, alright, let's do it into a race, you know, don't exaggerate the limits to the very end. And I give it like 50-60% of brakes, turn left, instant rip. So 11 of those laps counted are actually in laps.
Yeah.
Christos, I do not know where to set it up, so I kinda believe it is custom, not real. Sorry for the buffering in between. Our log files are safe to drive. And the upload obviously is killing the stream quality.
Just did that on a full tank of fuel.
Say again?
331.
Who's for?
Yes, full tank.
I'm that slow in this car.
I made a setup change. I think it helps a lot.
On what?
Weight distribution.
Meh. In Porsche corners with the oversteer?
Yes.
Hmm.
But I think it helps in any corner, besides super slow ones.
I think you're gonna have a look at it very soon. Just want to finish an actual lap on this setup I'm right on. Just seems like I can't finish one.
Yeah, I'm not using pretty much any of the curbs in those chicanes. I'll just try to get close to them and stay off of them.
You know, just looking at the skid marks, braking right there and getting the turn done is something I definitely cannot do, and I'm wondering how everyone does it. Unless they are braking like 15 meters before the before the rubber begins.
Could be.
I do not know, really. Late on the fucking brakes.
What I will say is that lap time there is faster, or almost as fast as what I did yesterday on a boost for quali run. So.
Yours. Oh, I'm the actual bottleneck of the team, it's ridiculous.
Well, anyway, just try my setup whenever you
Yeah,
go back to the pits.
next time I crash, which is not going to.
Looks to me like you're almost trying to crash through there.
No, I'm just trying to keep the car balanced. This is the most unbalanced car I ever drove. Hashtag endurance. Hashtag track limits, hashtag gravel, hashtag wall. Hashtag 150 folders to scroll to until you reach received. Wow, I just had a 3-second screen freeze.
Oh dear. Now, considering part of their rules, by the way, was having the most seasoned veteran driver on each team start the race.
Mm.
I mean, the LMP side, I think, is pretty clear cut. My question for the last couple of days has been who is gonna start on the GTE side.
For our team.
Mm-hmm. Because even though Max has done a lot of VEC stuff, he kind of already voted not to start the car. So.
Well, you can only lose it, right? Rather than win it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in a zoo right now. Initial thought of the car, good. What is the steering lock you use? What is the big number saying? Not the one in the brackets. 380?
403.
403. Okay. Yeah, Christos, though, getting used to this car. Wow, it could actually be the brake, the weight distribution that solves the issue here.
Considering I went almost a second faster just by doing that, I would say.
Well, the car is much more stable, and suddenly the braking is like considerably easy.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it is actually easy because I'm not on a timed lap yet, but
I can just tell by your driving in general on the outlap.
yeah, exactly.
That you're not just flying all over the damn place. So.
Wow. Okay. Whatever was done to the set was genius.
I guess you're welcome. I want to see you actually do a lap, though.
Shots fired. Oh. The car doesn't want to kill me up through there, Jen. That is so good.
Yeah, it's still a little bit on the understeery side, but
yeah, it's okay. That if you know where it's starting to understeer, this is totally perfect. Let's see through those chicanes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but how lovely can it actually be?
Like I said, I think through the what the fuck? I think through the
Oh fuck. Hashtag fail.
From the spectator point of view, looking back towards the chicane, that looks so hilarious.
Alright, before I get black flag, come on now. Yeah, the clutch simply killed me there.
I'll be honest, I think the first time I drove the car, I spun at the final chicane once, and I did the exact same thing you just did. So.
Well, I flat spotted my tyres, genius me. Right, fucked up the first chicane. That is a bit understeery right there.
Yeah, I think if we can keep the distribution where it is, and then...
Is there more to variate? Because as stable as I think that it is... well, let me finish a lap.
So I don't hear your wheel like shattering your forearms, so is the flat spots not that bad?
Yeah, it's manageable. Do we have rear wing on this car? Higher than one?
Possibly. Oh dear.
I love this clunk when hitting the wall.
Yeah, you took too much speed through the middle part of that chicane and tried to carry it.
All right, let's. How hard can it be to put in the damn 33?
You run a mix 4? I think with that set though, you should be able to. I would say even on mix 1 or 2, you should definitely be able to do a 33.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm on about as well. I do not go sleep before having at least a 34. In before I go to work in 6 hours without sleep. If the guy would have been called Saul Ranches, I would have died. Whoa. This is like the moments where engines' voices would be really helpful.
Did you just put that into Google Translate?
Google Voices, engine voice. No, try it out loud. Hashtag 1 AM.
Yep.
I'm so brain dead. Maybe that's the reason why I keep crashing.
It probably doesn't help that every time you try to drive this mod, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, I'm gonna do some practice tomorrow at daylight then.
But I think maybe with this setup we have something that we can actually work from now. That's what I'm hoping for at least.
You take the corner after Indianapolis in second or in first?
Arnage, first gear. Talking about the 90, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually doing what Robin suggested in chat.
I did that already. Porsche corners are so nice right now with that. Wow.
Even doing what he said?
Well, I did it.
I kind of figured that this mod would have some kind of a very insignificant setup change actually cause the car behavior to drastically change. Now the question is, is there anything else in the setup that actually makes it even more OP? I mean, there's not that many options to alter, so...
Yeah, but this setting is just what I needed for what I would say is the perfect balance, because part of the last time's crash is the car not rotating enough, so I tried to make it rotate by throttling it.
Yeah.
Yet though, the set is not as quick as... Oh, come on! Oh, don't destroy my... Oh, fuck the sake. Yeah, fair enough. If I do not destroy a lap, someone else does it.
Yep.
I'm not even as quick as I would have been able to do on the other set, which was unstable.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I came into the first sector with being a second up. Right now I'm not even a second up. Not sure whether I have to do like a perfect lap for that still. I mean, let's be honest, this car is less turning than the other setup I had, but this has a manageable balance. Hey Terry.
Actually, I noted myself for that. Slow down to let this Aston get far enough away from me so I can pass him down the straight. And where do I reach him? Right as I get to the first chicane on the straight.
Yeah, it's so difficult to manage that gap. Let's see, Porsche corners, what I can gain with a stable car.
There's way too many cars directly in front of us. In front of me.
Just 210, that was ridiculously nothing. Right, 335.2, not satisfied.
And that's with what settings?
Yours and the Robin suggestion.
Yeah, I'm talking boost.
1.
Okay.
Well,
didn't you get impeded on that lap?
I did.
How much do you think?
Half a second. Gonna see in a second if I'm not getting impeded in right the same spot again. Which I will. Oh, for crying out loud. This isn't...
Welcome to Le Mans.
Happily I did not get impeded. Yeah, it was worth 4.5 tenths. Now I get impeded at the other chicane. Great, great stuff. I love this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Screwed the first sector.
Seven-tenth gone. Robin, you're so right. I can't tell you how right. Robin just said, I think Michi will blow a fuse during the race if he's annoyed like this already.
Yep.
I only blow my fuse at unnecessary stuff, really. This was part of it. I can agree battling with teammates if it's like agreed on. But I don't look for random cars on a track to battle with them. Yeah, Robin, I need to see whether I can get a little bit tighter entry into the Porsche corners. Craig, I don't know. I'm coming back from a Formula 3 test on Saturday night, so I definitely won't drive before 10 PM British time. And even then I would say probably after midnight, if any, if I'm not too tired. So probably I'm gonna be responsible for the night shift together with Cody, I assume.
Oh, fucking no way.
Exactly.
Actually, not a reaction to you. I'm reacting to the fact that there's two GTs in front of me as I'm approaching Porsche. Unbelievable.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna be so fed up. Actually, I would like to stay to do the driving stint. Yeah, the first stint. Imagine how fed up you get with them after 30 minutes when you hit them the first time.
Unbelievable.
Danielle just said something very interesting. The 2.4 minutes of Le Mans confirmed. Well, Robin, one thing you could definitely say, with me testing the car 2 AM, that is probably as real as it can get in terms of pre-race testing. So you just got impeded by the own team.
Yep.
Hashtag Red Bull meeting. Yeah, Craig. I think it depends whether we are running still at 12 PM. Let's see if I can do something about Porsche corners. Wow. Yeah, okay, Robin. I think that should save me another 10th if I'm not too entirely stupid. Whoops. Saying stupid. Right, just give me one free lap. Just for the sake of it. That's literally all I want to have.
I just need some clear track.
Yeah, Terry, you need to do some races on rFactor too. You will be pretty happy about the sim at the minute. Missed that apex of Muslo. Bang.
I'm kind of pissed because I was like 1.6 or 1.7 seconds up going into the Porsche curves.
When you hit Joao.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
I'm doing like mock quali runs though. Just to see how close I can get to the 328 guys at the top. I think I can get fairly close.
Right, I'm quicker as in the lap where I got impeded twice then. But just a tenth. If I get the second chicane right, I can grow this to a second, but that's literally about it. Maybe only about just into the 33s.
It's still not bad though, dude.
You think? No. Nah. Just lost so much time on that chicane, still 2 tenths to find there. I'm up a second though.
I have enough fuel for 2 laps just in case I run into traffic again. Probably gonna happen.
Well, I missed the point accelerating out of the 90-degree right-hander after Indianapolis.
Arnage.
Yeah, I don't care about corner names. Can we number the name at the corners?
I don't know. I know a couple of the names. That's about it.
Yeah, drift sliding in out of the Porsches, throwing away literally everything I gained.
Rip.
Yeah. Right, coming around final turn in a 334.0.
Oh dear.
Fuck me. Well, just for the sake of it, come on. Oh, now I hit the apex of Muslan, but I slided it out. Oh yeah, Danielle, it is. It is so much. I hate hitting curbs by accident, and even fuck more of your lap time.
Oh dear, I hope I don't catch you by the end of the lap.
Nah, you won't. I gotta be quick enough. Don't
jinx yourself.
Nope. Yeah, just lost some more time through that chicane now. No way this lap is gonna be quicker.
I'm worried about the other cars. Think I'm gonna catch them yet again. Porsche curves.
This is fun. I just literally lose 1.5 tenths every single corner I go through at the minute.
Maybe further up, about 2 seconds up, going into Porsche.
Slipstream engaged.
Dirty air, disengaged.
It is. Oh, for God's sake, I missed that apex again.
Thank you. Oh dear. I just fucked that so badly. Well, I think if I wouldn't have screwed the final chicane, I'd have been about second off that guy, maybe a little bit under. So there's still, I think, quite a lot of time to find in the setup.
The only thing I'm really fed up with is myself at the minute. Knowing you can do that 43, that 33, but you're just kind of stupid to do it.
Hmm.
I'm literally missing 2/10 out of the final turn into the lap already. Like braking for turn 1 with a gap of plus 0.2. Now I'm 1.5 tenths up, but I only can jinx it, you know. And meanwhile, probably the fuel is a bigger factor rather than. Yes, Terry, I have like 11 or 12 hours of experience on race room experience. Last time I played it was on the Nürburgring on the on-site event for the Oscaro EWTCR event. Holy shit.
What's up?
I'm just getting passed by idiots. Like cutting the chicanes and now holding me up, thankfully. Yeah, I just got impeded so badly. No, I will have this additional lap. I want his 3:33 so badly. And then it's 2 AM and I go fucking to bed. So guys, the stream will now will buffering a bit again due to telemetry. Sorry for that. Bear with me a bit. It's gonna be hopefully the final run. Are you still on race fuel there? Or are you now on quali runs?
No, it's quali.
Fair enough. 4.5 second fuel and engine boost difference is somewhat satisfying.
Yeah, I mean on boost 4 on a full tank I did a 31.8.
31.8 on boost for full tank. Well, yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna compare to this too much. Stop hitting those curbs.
Well, I mean, it'd be good if you could get a lap in, like a decent lap on boost 1, and then just take the time difference and split it into... You'd have to assume that each boost setting would be equivalent to...
Linear, what you mean?
Yeah, it'd be a linear progression. So you can just take that and figure out exactly kind of how much time you would gain if you were to run boost 2 or 3.
Yeah, kind of see what you're talking about.
That depends if they are linear or not.
Only way to find out to do multiple runs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to minimize the time. So.
Probably have to do this offline then.
Yeah.
I have an idea for that.
Pay me a day's worth of salary at where I work at and I'll gladly join you. No.
What? What? What was that?
Not for me to take a day off.
Well, I took a day off in order to write FSR appeals last week. Hashtag no joke.
Typical week in the life of Michi Hoyer.
It was a bit too much office in that week, to be fair. But other than that, I agree. Nothing too unfamiliar.
Shit.
Right, if you miss that rubbered line into the Porsche exits, rip. Alright, come on. Just make it count. Yeah, good stuff. Run wide a second chicane, cut track, got the lap time deleted. At least I got the delta up, so kinda know where I'm going.
It's gonna have to be all out through the Porsche curves.
Well, Danielle, I would love to hit the 33s to go to bed myself. I can tell you that. We're just gonna make this lap time count no matter what. Despite it's not being an official 33. So right now we got a 334.0 and we're good for 10th up.
Oh.
I agree.
Almost a 328.
Job.
On the power a bit too hard out of the final corner, so I lost maybe a tenth or something.
Alright, half a second. Ooh, that chicane's coming up now. And across the line, which would have been a 333.7, they're about gonna put it into boost 4 just for the sake of it. I kinda know where boost 4 is taking me on the straights.
But on a scale of 1 to 10, how much more drivable is it?
8.
Oh dear.
Right, boost 4 on us on the Muslan straight part 1.
By the way, the practice session is going to end before you complete the lap, I think.
I don't care. Just quoting lap times right now. So 2.5 tenths or 2 tenths. The Muslan straight in mix 4. First part. Second part is C. Yeah, another 2 tenths.
See where the car bites right there whenever you get on the power, and that the left rear spins up, you know, a good second or so after you get the throttle on, and then I wonder if there's a way to fix that.
Final Muslan straight also 2 tenths. Let's see, on the way up to Indianapolis. Definitely another 2 tenths, if not 2.5. Yeah, of course, fucking this up. Into the Porsche corners we go. I mean, this is one of the worst laps ever. Still, yeah, I'm 8 tenths up. Robin, the rear end is probably the softest I have ever seen compared to the front. I kinda don't care how invalid this lap time is. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh dear.
Now I will get rammed. Yes! So guys, a super semi-official 3.33737. Ha! Race ban for you! Race ban for you. Post-race wrecking. FSR is triggered. I'm triggered. Everyone triggered.
But you got your 33 in the end.
Yes, and a post-race wreck. Anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm literally so done. I'm not the least fast LMP2 car, which is great. Not being dead last. However, on a personal side now, so the probably best possible lap time with Mix 1, 3:33.5 for me, if like get it in perfectly. Mix 1, Mix 4, not sure whether I would have gotten 31.7 in, but at 32.0, that's about right. Yeah, Dylan, that was a good meme, definitely. Yeah, Twiggy is saying something interesting about the one tire spin. That could also be a little bit diff preload. Like looking at the setup right now. I mean the setup, the differential is really pretty much open on that car. So Cody in the whisper. There you go.
Yeah.
So as I said, guys, that's it for today. I'm so done. We got to 12 AM. I need to quickly take a shower and then be off to sleep. It's super hot in here. We got damn summer. I got a zoo flying around here in my flat. It's ridiculous. So many little flies and whatever. Anyway, guys, that's gonna take it to the end of today's stream. I have to do more testing, that's for sure. Let me quickly read something here. Alright, guys, that's about it. Try ramping it up click by click. Alright, we're gonna have a look into this so Dylan, you did a 32 on boost 1. Fairly enough. Did you do that as well, Cody? 32 boost 1?
No, it's a 31.8 on boost 4, full tank. I mean, I'm assuming he's talking about a full tank, but I don't know.
Well, we can assume a lot, can't we? Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for being here. So watch out for streams all over ACR on the upcoming Saturday and Sunday. Race starts, is it 1300 British summertime?
I honestly do not know.
Otherwise, it's 1400. Anyway, it's something around afternoon. So make sure to follow the ACR Zakspeed live views and Facebook feeds. And yeah, I hope to see some of you guys being back here supporting and cheering for us. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for being here. Hope you like the stream. Hope you click the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you, Cody, for being here. It was a good meme in between. It was a good meme in the end, and a little bit progress for me. Anyway, chaps, that's it for tonight. Goodbye. See you.